Ebusuya yewura Kofi Bento ya wono na abediechire edema Imani Africa ya potoka semebeka se wo vice president edema sa ekuo kakraka yi na wonom nhwehwemu de ensem ebetudwa efa no abato ho nsensem omayamembu ni adeade ho na eno na woni samijemfi akwakohie mu ewo TV3 na enkomo wodi na wo kire se mo NDC fo momfa aseda emfama Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia se waya ade papa na munja se de bia da no mode no atuma no na mosoparo no na wosan kire mu de nti a wo kire se NDC fo mfa aseda emfama NPP na wo kire se gold board and the gold board akane na good for reserve eno Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia the policy a wode eba na no NDC fo eba ya wonom ababenya ho mfaso a nei no womo baye iska wo hontino sikei ena wonom adana no ede aye good body enti wonom fasida emfama Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia na nuachi digitalization e wonom etrese nya de papi eno ena ndey no samijemfi wo use lebusua jebra ne konkotie ewura Kofi Bento Imani Africa intimra
that we are now.
If we were at a worse place, that would be an indictment on the government. Okay, government is supposed to manage the affairs of the nation for the greater good of the most people. All right, so some people would go down, some people will go up, but you are supposed to work for the greater good of the most people, and you're a manager. Now, I don't run defense for the previous government when it comes to how they manage the economy. I think it was abysmal, okay, but all of us here are lawyers. We say there are matters of fact, and then there are matters of law. In ordinary language, there is what actually happened, and then there is the explanation for it. Okay. What has happened now is that the economy is better. I don't have those arguments. Question, how did it happen? The three people say, you understand? And honestly, I have on many occasions said, we're in a better place. My only problem with Sami and his colleagues is their tone, okay, and sometimes the way they politicize these things. They say when the frog dies, you see its length, all right? I'm saying these things because, you see, when you talk about things like profit and loss, if you are accountant A and I am accountant B, we look at the same set of figures, we will arrive at different profit and loss figures, depending on how we approach it. So people say profit is an opinion. If you say you've made 10 cedis profit, it's your opinion. Somebody will come and read the same set of facts and conclude that you've made 2 cedis profit or you made a loss. Okay? Who feels it knows it. The extent of your management or the effect of your management is about how people feel today. My only problem, I've said it so many times, is what you are doing sustainable? You don't sell your house to buy food. When you are finished, where will you live? Is it sustainable? And I've made the point that today we are selling gold designed to make losses. Sami has explained it at length. Okay, but I worry. Okay, and strategy is strategy. There are times you go to war and you know the battles you will lose, but you lose them because it helps you lose battles to win wars. So again, when it's said and done, imagine this. Imagine the next MPP government comes into office. They will clearly scrutinize all the things that Sami has said. They will not be saying what Sami is saying and explaining the facts the way Sami is explaining now. So I think we should tone down the politics when it comes to things like, economic and energy. It's just that maybe it is not possible. So we need to appreciate the fact, okay, that if what you are doing is not sustainable, we should be careful. Trading gold designed to make losses. I mean, I've heard Sami, they are going to move from the gun rap is coming in and all those other things. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. So sustainability. Okay. Then you have this issue of the gold thing that, was sold and those things which we've been talking about. Yes. And you brought the message that Pandit says he was. I said, I've been ready since then, though. I keep looking at
I will take you.
No. It's not about me going. He says I should come, and I'm like, okay, come explain it to me. Because Because there's nothing to explain. Fact, you sold the gold. Fact, you came to meet that gold. Fact, today we see that that money, which everybody said, oh, we converted from gold reserves to dollar reserves. That money is in your P&L more or less. And essentially is helping to reduce the volume of losses that you make. See, confidence is hard though. So when you make your decisions, I really don't argue with them. I stated facts. My problem was that after you sold the gold, shortly after, we had a higher price of gold. So I'm saying, even though you bought it, let's say at 10 cedis, and you sold it at 15 cedis, shortly after you sold it, the gold price went to 20 cedis, and then it dropped back to, let's say, 12 cedis. There is what we call nominal profit. There's potential profit. I'm saying, if you wanted to sell gold, all the analysts were saying is going in a certain direction. If you had waited a bit, would have gotten 1 billion more. Now you say, oh, I made a profit because I sold it for more than I bought it for. That is nominal profit. You could have made a higher potential profit. Okay, and yes, the gold price dropped, but it dropped to a point which is higher still than what you bought it for.